Sahana vavatu sahanau bhunaktu sahaviryam karavavahai tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sarva Vedanta Siddhanta Gocharam Tamagocharam Govindam Paramanandam Sadgurum Pranatosmyaham. Now we are in the verse 414, 414. The topic is give up perceptions. Whatever you are perceiving, give it up. Chayeva pumsa paridrishyamanam Abhasarupena palanubhutya Shariramaracha vannirastam Marachavavannirastam Punarna sandhatta idam mahatma Chayeva pumsa paridrishyamanam Abhasarupena palanubhutya Shariramaracha Punarna sandhatta idam mahatma Shariram arat shavavan nirastam. In the third line you see Shariram arat, having given up this body, meaning given up this body identification. Arat means what? Having cast it aside. Shavavan, thinking that it is like a corpse. Nirastam, giving it up. Punaha na sandhatayima idam mahatma. This Mahatma will never ever get identified again with this body. Once he has given it up, he will never ever identify with the body. Even though the body may remain till the prarabdha of the body. So, chayeva pumsaha paridrishyamanam abhasa rupena palanubhutya. Palanubhutya means as long as it is to enjoy the prarabdha, it may remain for him chaya iva. The body is like his shadow. Abhasa rupena, only an appearance. So like an appearance only, paridrishyamanam, he looks at the body. Meaning what? For us this body is very real. But for him, it is like just an appearance, like a shadow. He doesn't take it to be real. He doesn't take it to be himself. See, that is why when Ramakrishna Paramahamsa was suffering with cancer, the devotees asked him to go and request Kali Mata. She can cure you now of all diseases. You go and request, please, from Kali Mata. That's what the devotees were pleading with him. And you know what Ramakrishna said? Once I have surrendered everything unto her, the body, mind, soul, everything, then how can I go and ask her? to take care of this body, thinking that it is my own. It is hers already. So whatever she wants to do with it, it is her business. It is her privilege. So how can I go and tell her? See? See, meaning once this body is given up, it is given up for once and for all. And this Mahatma will never take the body to be himself. Even though it continues to remain. For him it is like a shadow, an appearance. It is not real and it is not his own self. Definitely he never identifies with it. So that is his state. But for us, this alone is real. So we eat and we drink, we pamper, and 24/7 we do aradhana of this body only. But for the Mahatma, it is like a shadow, nothing, just an appearance. See, when you walk, it comes along with, shadow. Like that, this Mahatma feels it is just there, but it has no meaning. If something happens to the shadow, will you be worried? No. It is just nothing. It is an appearance. It is not me. Similarly, the Mahatma also, whatever happens to the body, he is not worried. And will he ever identify with it again? Having known that it is not the true self and realized his own self, will he ever identify with it again? Punaha na sandhatta idam Mahatma. He will never ever identify with the body. So such is his state. Moving on further.
Why the ma is there before abhasa? Ma bhasa.
No. Pratidishyamanam. That ma should go first line.
Okay.
Pratidishyamanam abhasa rupena phalanubhutya. Satata vimala bodha nanda rupam sametya. Tyaja jhada mala rupo padhimetam sudhure. Atha punarapi naisha smaryatam vanta vastu. Smarana vishaya bhutam kalpate kutsanaya. Satata vimala bodha nanda rupam sametya. Tyaja jhada mala rupo padimetam sudhure. Atha punarapi naisha smaryatam vanta vastu. Smarana vishaya bhutam kalpate kutsanaya. Satata vimala bodha ananda rupam sametya. Having recognized, having realized, having attained satata vimala bodha, which is always pure, vimala bodha, that pure consciousness, which is ananda rupam, which is ever blissful. Tyaja jhada mala rupa upadhi medam sudure. Give up this jhada, inert, mala rupa, very impure, upadhim, this upadhi, the body, duram, far away, meaning flung it away, far away, sudhure. Ata punarapi na yeshas smaryatam. Don't even think about it again. Once you have renounced this identification with the body, it's once and for all gone, don't even think about it again. Why? Because vanta vastu smarana vishaya bhudam kalpate kutsanaya. When you have vomited something, it is not digested. When you have vomited something, it stings horribly. If you even think about the vomited thing, kutsanaya means what? You feel very disgusted. Even if you think about it, smarana vishaya bhutam. Smarana means even when you think about the vomiting, that thing, vomited food, you feel very disgusted. You want to vomit again. Is that not so? See, these girls were not here. They know it. Once we had taken the Sri Lankan youths, some 30 of them, to the North Indian tour. So some of these youths, they have not traveled away from Sri Lanka. So they were very, very amazed. Distances, We were traveling for 1.5 days in train. They could not imagine such travel, And I think we traveled in some Sadabdi or something where the food was served. And it was coming always. Chapati, this, that, so many things coming. And they were eating everything, very enthusiastic. Youngsters, I warned them, don't do this, don't do this. What they were eating, everything they were eating. And you know what? The 4 girls I still remember. Potu, they were having competition to go and vomit. And that sink is a small one. Full. Oh Rama. And actually we were going to Mumbai Sandipani. Then these boys commented, these girls are from Vandipani, not Sandipani. And when we ended up in somewhere, in the platform they were flat. Because vomiting continuously. And even if I think about it now, I had to go and stand with them because Pavangal, they were continuously vomiting. So even if you think of it, it's disgusting and Vaita potato. So this vomited food, even if you think about it, it's very kutsnaya, means disgusting. Aruvarupa. Similarly, having given up this body identification, once again, even if you think about it, I am this body, it's really disgusting because you are that Ananda Rupa. See, you are that Shuddha, Vimala Bodha Ananda Rupam. When you are that, how can you ever identify with this disgusting body which is full of Malamutra Bhandam? Is that not so? How can you identify with this? See, however beautiful it may be to see, but still, see, that is why I jokingly say, if you have Nirmalya Darshanam, you know what Nirmalya Darshanam? The first darshanam of the God. When the priest, they open the door, first darshanam. Similarly, whoever you consider beautiful, you would have the first darshanam when they get up from the bed. Then you will not ever see that person. So, whatever we appreciate as beauty is very limited actually. So, we have to throw this body out, means identification with the body, and we should identify only with that, the self, Atma, the self. So, having identified with the self, if anybody thinks about the body, even for a moment, it is very disgusting, as remembering the vomited food. Therefore, see how strongly he is commenting, see, don't even think about it. It's disgusting, he says. But we go on in front of the mirror, seeing ourselves, enjoying, and and people have 2-3 mirrors. They want to see every side of it. And I don't understand. Sometimes, in the bathrooms, when I go to Western countries, they have huge mirrors. I don't know for what. I wonder why these people are mad like this. Samulametat paridahya vanhau. Ennachu? Adane? Samulametat paridahya vakhnau. Sadatmani Brahmani nirvikalpe. Tatat swayam nitya vishuddha bodha. Anandatmana tishtati vidvarishtaha. Samulametat paridahya vakhnau. Sadatmani Brahmani nirvikalpe. Tatasvayam nitya vishuddha bodha. Anandatmana tishtati vidvarishtaha. See, Sadatmani Brahmani nirvikalpe. When you abide in that ever shining Atma, the self, Brahmani, in that Brahma Swarupam, nirvikalpe, where there are no differences, when you abide there, that Vahni, that fire will burn Samulametat, with the root and branch, all these identifications with the body, mind, etc. So, as long as you always focus on the self, you cannot give up this body identification or the identification with the other koshas. So, that fire which is generated because of your avoidance, that destroys, that burns this identification with the body and mind. Tataha, then Swayam Nitya Shuddha Bodha Anandatmana Tishtati Vidvarishtaha. This knower of the self, Varishtaha means what? The best among the knower of the self. He then always remains where? In Nitya Shuddha Bodha Ananda Atmana Tishtati. Nitya Shuddha Buddha. Meaning what? Always it is Shuddha and pure consciousness, the true knowledge. That Atmana Tishtati, he remains. So, not even for a moment he mistakes himself to be this body or the mind. Because he has found that. And not only that, that is the effortless existence. See, once when you enjoy that effortless existence, will you ever put in effort to exist in this world? See, to exist with the body and mind is full of efforts. But there, total effortless existence. Because you are not there. See, that is the bottom line. You are not there. Therefore, it is effortless. You need not do anything there. Because everything is already done. Everything is done. Why everything is done? Because when you attain that, you reach that Paripurna Atma, where there are no desires. No push from within to do anything else. So, totally satisfied. And total effortless existence. Therefore, after abiding there, he will never ever identify with the body. In fact, all the identification is burnt down, root and branch. That is what said
but
here.
Eating will happen, drinking.
Yeah, all those things will go on. All those things will.
Visiting doctor may happen.
See, you have seen with Mahatmas, Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi also had cancer, and the doctors came and treated him. He was eating, sleeping, talking. All those things will go on. See, all those things will go on. As long as the body remains, as long as the body remains, all these things will go on. But when the body drops, it's called as Videha Mukti, and there is no more expression that way. Prarabdha Sutra Ghatitam Shariram Prayatu Vatishtatu Ghori Vastrak Natat Puna Pashyati Tattvaveta Anandatmani Brahmani Nina Vrittihi Prarabdha Sutra Ghatitam Shariram Prayatu Vatishtatu Ghori Vaistrak Ghori Vastrak Natat Puna Pashyati Tattvaveta Anandatmani Brahmani Lina Vrittihi. Prarabdha Sutra Ghatitam Shariram. This body exists here only because of Prarabdha. Sutra means as if a thread. Prarabdha Sutram Ghatitam. As if it is integrated through the Prarabdha, the thread of Prarabdha. Here the Shariram, the Deha, the body remains. It exists here. Prayatu Vatishtatu Ghori Vastrak Na Tatpunaha Pashyati Tattvaveta. Prayatu means what? Whether it falls down or Tishtatu, it remains. Na Tatpunaha Pashyati Tattvaveta. This Tattvaveta, the knower of the self, knower of the truth, he never even thinks about it. He never even looks at it. How? Like Ghori Vastrak. How beautiful. like the garland on the cow's neck. See, you say, how beautiful the cow is with the garland. But for the cow, whether the garland is there or it has gone, it makes no difference for the cow. Is that not so? Huh?
Cow might prefer to be recovered.
Yeah, maybe it may be some sort of a disturbance for the cow. But actually speaking, see, tomorrow is Mattu Pongal, na? So they decorate the cows with so many things. Other days, they can go and eat the wall posters and all rubbish. They just leave it like that. Only Mattu Pongal, then they take care and do all those things. So they decorate and put the mala and all. For the cow, whether the mala is hanging around the neck or it has gone, it makes no difference. Similarly, for this Tattvaveta, whether the body is remaining or has fallen down, makes no difference for it. How beautiful. Anandatmani Brahmani Leena Vrittihi, because his Vrittihi, all his mind, everything, Brahmani Leena, Anandatmani, in that absolute bliss, in that Anandatmani, Brahmani, Leena, it has merged. Therefore, there is nobody to even worry or think about whether the body is there or fallen. See, what a state, imagine. What a state, imagine. In other place, another Mahatma, maybe Bhagavan or somebody has said beautifully, for the drunkard, for him whether the dhoti is on or it has fallen, he doesn't know even. Similarly, for this Mahatma, whether the body is there or gone, he is not even aware. That is what said about this body identification, So that is how beautiful it is. So, Gaur Ivastark. See how these Mahatmas can think about such examples. Imagine, like the garland on the neck of the cow. So, whether it is there or not, it makes no difference for the cow. Similarly, one who is abiding in the self always, Anandatmani, for him it doesn't make any difference. For us only it is very precious, this body. If something happens even little bit, some blister or something, oh, what is this? What is this? What will happen to me? Oh, will it be a cancer? Straight away we think only about the cancer. Nothing in between. Will it be a cancer? What will happen to me? Will I die? See, where are we and where are the Mahatmas? For them it doesn't matter at all. So when they are in that state, when you go and ask them, you please take care of your body, you have to be healthy, they can only laugh. See, yes, in the Vyavaharic sense, yes. The devotees also tell out of love only, bhakti, devotion only. But for them, see, Gurudev Swami Chinmayanji was functioning only with 18% of heart. Twice this open heart surgery was performed on him. And he was working for 18 hours per day. And devotees requested him, pleaded with him, Swamiji, please take some rest. Gurudev said, no, if I rest, I rust. Till the last day, he was giving this Jnana Yajna. He was teaching. See? And I saw a video, after the Jnana Yajna is over, they take him and then they put oxygen, something like that. But in the Vyasapita, you will not even suspect that he was unwell. From there he roars like a lion only, 1.5 hours. Nobody knows how, because his health condition is so bad, but nobody knows how it is. But then when he comes back, they put all oxygen, everything. See? Because they are not in the body. But Vyavaharic sense, yes, body has its own limitation, it goes through its prarabdha, everything is fine. But their own existence is not dependent on the body or the body's condition. See, sometimes the expression may not happen through the body-mind appropriately or sufficiently. Because when the Mahatmas also go into coma, they may not also express. But there is no bhangam for their abidance in that state. See, that is how it is. Nothing can shake it. What a sthiti, huh? We can't even imagine that such sthiti. Actually. So this sharira is what? Prarabdha sutra gratitam. It is tied with a thread called prarabdha. So when that is over, it is gone. But the prarabdha is stay there, even if you jump into the well where there is no water, you may not die. Your head would be broken and you would be in the ICU for 3-4 months, paying 100 lakhs, but you will not die. So, therefore, prarabdha of the body is there.
You will not die even if you don't go to ICU.
Yeah, true. And you make everybody die, because everybody has to take care of you now. Akandānandamatmānam. Why everybody is very dull? Are you sleepy? Huh? Very sad?
The parota, Swamiji.
That has gone yesterday. Still it is remaining or what? Another, this thing is waiting now. Not yesterday's.
Oh, yes.
Akandānandamatmānam Vijñāya svasvarūpataha Kimiccan kasya va hetoho Deham pushnāti tattvavit Akandānandamatmānam Vijñāya svasvarūpataha Kimiccan kasya va hetoho Deham pushnāti tattvavit Akanda Anandam Atmanam Vijñāya. Having known, recognized this Akanda Anandam Atmanam, this Atma which is Akanda, unbroken, Anandam Atmanam, ever blissful, Swasvarupataha, as one's own self, Kimichan, Kasyava Hetoho, Deham Pushnoti Tattvavit. Kimichan means desiring what? What for? Kasyava, for whose sake? Hetoho, Deham Pushnati. This Tattvavid, this knower of the self, will ever protect this body. See? Kimichan. What for? He has no desire to live or to die, because he is beyond life and death. See, this is very, very strange. He is beyond life and death also. See, if you say if he is beyond death, we can understand. He is beyond life also. Because what is life? Perceiving these differences and experiencing different things is life, na, for us. He is beyond that. So he is beyond death and even life. So for him there is no desire either to live with the body or to drop the body. So for what Pushnati, he will sort of pamper or protect the body, nourish this body. Kasya, va means what? For whose sake? Because there is nobody there. His mind has merged with the Atma, the self. So the Aham Vritti is no more rising to claim anything to be his own or her own. So there is nobody, there is only the self which is Anandam, which is unbroken, which will never perish, Avinashi. So, Kimichan, prompted by what desire? Kimichan, Kasya, for whose sake will he ever protect this body? Meaning he is totally indifferent to the body and its existence. See, this idea is expressed in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad also. In fact, he has taken it literally, Adi Shankara has taken it literally from Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, it seems. Atmanam ched vijaniyat ayam asmiti purushaha kimichan kasya kamaya sharira manushajvaret. See, Atmanam ched vijaniyat. If he has recognized his own self, ayam asti, this is me. Kimichan kasya kamaya. For what? Desiring what? Kasya kamaya, whose sake? Sharira manushajjate, he will take care of his or protect his body. So his state is completely different from our state. Though he may look ordinary like us, as he was mentioning, eating, sleeping, talking, sometimes even joking, conducting his normal business, very kind, compassionate, but inside he is something else. We cannot fathom his depth, because for him he has identified with something very auspicious, very profound, that he has no concerns for his body, for his personality, therefore he has no concerns about anything. Not even concerns about his devotees. For him, the Lord will take care of everything. He is not the person who is carrying everything on his head.
Swami Vidya Swami, Vedanta Panchadasi, from this Bodhana and open complete Prakarana, one complete Prakarana, consisting of 300 sources.
But how does it relevant here now? This you can tell me later. No? In the talk, you should not disturb this way. Because people are watching, they get annoyed because they can't hear your question or what you are saying. They only watch Swami has stopped talking. If you have a mic, at least they may hear. This Mahatma is also always talking in between, our Malik Ji. He forgets. See, he knows that he should not, but he forgets. Pramada. Forget. So the thing is what? Here, though they appear to be normal like us, but their existence is so sublime. So this is very profound. We cannot even understand what it is. So, Deham Pushnati Tattva, why should they protect this body? Having said that, we are moving on to the next topic. The signs of reality, its benefits. Verse number 419. Samsiddhasya phalam tvetat Jivan muktasya yoginaha Bahirantas sadhananda. Correct. Aswadhanam atmani. Aswadhanam atmani. Correct. Samsiddhasya phalam tvetat Jivan muktasya yoginaha Bahirantas sadhanandaha. That is what. See? Bahirantas sadhananda Rasaswadhanam atmani. I was wondering where the meter is, disturbed. So this is how we have to read. Bahiranta Sadananda Rasaswadhanam Atmani. Okay. See, Jivan Muktasya, one who has realized the self even while living, Yoginaha, such a yogi, Samsiddhasya, one who has attained the purpose of his life, Samsiddhasya. Siddhan means what? One who has attained the purpose of his life. Nothing else. Samsiddhasya Bahiranta Sada Ananda Rasaswadhanam Atmani Phalam. So what is the fruit? What is the prayojanam? For him, Bahiranta Sada, inside and outside, always Ananda Rasaswadhanam Phalam. So, enjoying the uninterrupted, unbroken bliss inside and outside and everywhere. Rasaswadhanam means not even the bliss, the essence of the bliss. Enjoying the essence of the bliss, always, sada, antarbahi, inside and outside. So, that is the phalam, that is the fruit of this samsiddhi, this attainment. So you may ask, giving up the whole world, and then na iti, he has practiced, and then he has contemplated, and always try to focus his attention on self. இதெல்லாம் பண்ணி என்ன பிரயோஜனம்? What is the fruit? What is the phalam? The prayojanam is he attains to a state where he is ever blissful. That is what we want, na? At the end of the day, what do we want? To be happy and blissful. Once a youngster was not doing any job, relaxing in the park, it seems. He was lying down on a bench, park bench, and he was just relaxing, it seems. A very young person, in the late morning, lying down on the bench. Then one elderly person passed by, and he was very concerned. He asked the youngster, "Dear boy, why are you wasting your time like this? Why don't you go to the college, school or college or wherever, study properly? Okay, after studying, what will I get? What will I do? Then you can earn a lot of wealth. Okay, after earning, see, you can marry a beautiful girl and you can be happy and then you can enjoy life." He said, "What do you think I am doing now? I am already enjoying life. I am already happy." See how buddhiman he is. I am already happy, already enjoying life. See, we think happiness is only in gaining this. But he says, "I am already happy. What is your problem?" So, what do we think? After earning lot of wealth, investing everywhere, after 60 years of age, I am going to relax, not going to do anything. I am going to enjoy life. So what do we have in our mind? We have to be relaxing and enjoying, or happiness, joy. This Mahatma has got it already. Peace and joy, and not mixed with any sorrow, and no fear of whatsoever. So he has attained everything. See, when you grow older and older, there is a lot of fear. Your disease, death. Who will take care of me? Why? There is God, there is a Lord who will take care of you. Adalla okay, but who will take care of me? See, we don't believe in God. We don't have faith in God. No, adalla okay, but who will take care of me? If you say that, then what are you? Are you a devotee? See? So there is fear. But for this Mahatma, whether the body is living or dying, it makes no difference. There is no fear of whatsoever. And no desire for anything. And is enjoying paripurna ananda. So that is the phalam. And then he is always in that state. He will not come back. Yad gatva na nivartante. He will not slip away from his state. Achyutaha he has become. So that is the phalam. See? Why can't God give us that bliss immediately, now only? Why should we do all this sadhana, this, that and all? Yes, you are already that. That is what the Mahatmas are telling you. We are only not believing, no? No, I need to sadhana to achieve that. We feel that way. They say you are that already, be happy. We don't believe. We don't believe in them. No. Chumma edo solraru. We have to do a lot of sadhana. Then only we can achieve that. Okay, do sadhana. Don't cry. Do sadhana then. Or name your daughter as Sadhana. Finished.
Good for his daughter. Sons.
Vairagyasya phalam bodhaha. Bodhasya uparatipalam. Syoparitipalam. Swanandhanubhavat shantihi. Yeshaivoparate palam. Voparate palam. Vairaghasya phalam bodhaha. Bodhasyoparati palam. Swanandhanubhava shantehe. Shantihi Yeshaivoparate Palam. Vairagyasya Phalam Bodaha. What is the fruit or what is the end result of Vairagya? Vairagyameva Abhayam, it is said, fearlessness. But here he says, Vairagyasya Phalam Bodaha, the knowledge of the self. Because when you are not running after the world, when you are only focusing on the self, then Bodaha, the right knowledge happens. So you abide in the self. Bodaha. Bodhasya Uparatihi Phalam. What is the fruit or what is the end result of Bodaha, knowledge? Uparatihi, mind will stay put in Atma, the self, and will not roam anywhere. Like a dog, you know, very much trained. He just sits quietly in a place. If you tell the dog, go there and catch this, bring that, it will go and do it, and then it sits quiet. Like that, the mind is totally tamed and it is quiet. Uparatihi. And because of this Uparati, what happens? Swananda Anubhava. Anubhava, Swananda Anubhava. He enjoys bliss because he is not distracted by anything now. His self is very, very evident. He is not distracted by anything, no vikshepa. So he is enjoying this bliss uninterruptedly. Therefore, Swashanta Sarvendriya Vrittimantaha. All his senses and mind are now quiet. Why? Already he has got everything. Why the senses are running everywhere? The mind is also because it wants something from the world. It feels I am incomplete now. By possessing this, by enjoying this, I may become complete. So it is running. But now, totally quiet because already I have got everything. So the Shanti is a real phalam. Shantihi eshehi uparate phalam. So when you completely withdraw, because you are abiding in the knowledge, what happens? You enjoy absolute peace and absolute bliss. So this is the phalam. So why should we withdraw from the world? Vairagyam. Why should we Viveka and Vairagya? Why? Then only we can recognize the self. And so what happens? When you are abiding in the self, you don't see anything else other than the self. Therefore, naturally, there is no running here, there. So therefore, the mind subsides and there is Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. In that Shanti, there is Ananda. Ashantasya kutasukam. Bhagavad Gita asks, Ashantasya kutasukam. When there is only Ashanti, where is Sukam? When there is no peace, where is joy? Ashantasya kutasukam. So when you abide there in the self, there is also Shanti and also Santushti. Total fulfillment. Santushti. And bliss. So this is the phalam of this spiritual journey. So we are giving up the petty pleasure to gain what? That Brahmananda, that blissful state. So actually we are not renouncing anything. Actually we are desirous of that ultimate. So we are very greedy. Greedy means what? I mean, we want something, no, the highest. That is why we have given up the petty things. But the grahasthas or the sanya or the samsaris, how great renunciate they are, tyagis. For petty pleasure they have given up the Brahmananda. So they have to be really revered. They are big tyagis. See, all these ideas, nothing is mine, you know. All our acharyas, they explain this way only. So the samsaris are big tyagis. They have renounced everything for petty pleasure. You know, my only purpose in my life, you know, to bring up this girl and give her in marriage and to watch her happy always. What a wonderful goal you have got in life. Who asked you to give birth to a stupid child? And then, you want to see her happy always. But that girl can never be happy. Why? Because she is your daughter. How can she be happy? See, manga pota, manga mulaikum. Tenga pota, tenga mulaikum. Manga pota, tenga mulaikuma. He will ask now what it is. When you sow mango, you will not get coconut now. Whatever you sow, that only you reap. So some people say, Swamiji, I have got 2 children. I will settle them and then come to you. And I am so satisfied. They will never come. Because they will never be settled. Why? Something or other will happen. How can anybody be settled? You can only settle down in your own selves. In the world, you can never settle down. Something or other will crop up. Something will be agitating us. So when somebody says, after settling everybody, I will come, they will never come. See, enniki samudramo alai oyiradhu, enniki snanam pandrathu. You have to take snanam along with the waves. You cannot expect all the waves to subside. Then I will take snanam. See? Can you ever take bath? So along with the ill health, along with the agitations of the confusions in the mind, along with all these problems only, we have to evolve. We have to do this sadhana or whatever. We have to focus attention on self and we have to evolve. No time will come when everything is resolved, settled. No time will come like that. Something or other will be troubling us only. See, the mind has got a knack of creating, troubles. When there is nothing, the mind is so worried. Why there is nothing in the mind now? There's something bad going to happen. Hare Rama, why can't you be happy? No, I can't be happy. If at all I am happy, that day something happens. So, eternally I want to be miserable, so that nothing bad happens. Already bad has happened. That's why you are miserable always. So therefore, what is the phalam ultimately? This anandam, unbroken bliss, that is the phalam. And shanti. See, people don't value shanti, Like people don't value healthy food. What is there? Healthy food? Nonsense. I want tasty food. Is that not so? So I don't stop at that 99. When you come from Chennai, all millets, all herbs. What is that food? Nonsensical food. I want masala dosa, mushroom masala dosa, not ordinary masala. So like that, shanti means what is dull shanti? Boring. Shanti, so what happened? So you have got shanti. Now what? Arey, enjoy life. There should be some spice in life. What shanti? We don't know what it is. That is why we comment this way. That shanti, that is santosham, that is santushti. We don't know. We have enjoyed only this very petty thing, which is fleeting. The quality is very useless. Whatever we are enjoying, the quality. See, if you go to the village, you get the milk, the cow's milk. You drink it and see how wonderful it is. And you buy some milk somewhere, processed milk, this milk, that milk. The quality makes the difference. Is that not so? So this ananda, this bliss is something else you cannot even fathom. And whatever we get is nothing. It is disturbance in the mind. At the most, what we can say about this pleasure, Gurudev says tickling of senses or disturbance in the mind. Whatever pleasure we are enjoying is only disturbance in the mind. That is why we are unable to enjoy it forever. After some time, we cannot, because it's a disturbance in the mind. How long you can allow the mind to be disturbed? So this is what is the phalam. This is the end result of all our sadhana. And here in the next verse he says 421. Yadyuttarottara bhavaha Purvantu nishphalam nivrutti paramatruptihi anandonupamasvataha yadyuttarottara bhavaha Purvantu nishphalam nivrutti paramatruptihi anandonupamasvataha yad uttaro uttara abhavaha. Meaning what? The other stages mentioned here, if it is not attained, uttaro uttara abhavaha, meaning what? First vairagyam. Then what is the result of vairagyam? Bodhaha, and then uparati, uparamaha, and then swananda bhavaha, shantihi. These are all the different stages. Suppose there is only vairagya, knowledge has not happened. There is knowledge, but complete uparama has not happened. Means it is not the true knowledge. So then, if you don't find the next stages, if you are not progressing to the next stages, purvantu nishphalam. Whatever you have achieved in the earlier stages becomes nishphalam, useless, nishphalam. Oh, I have got vairagya, but not knowledge, proper knowledge. Then it is useless. You say, I have got knowledge, but still you are in the world always roaming with the desire to get something, to enjoy something. Then the knowledge has not happened. Knowledge has not. Chumma you say, I am a jnani. See, I am a jnani, but nobody recognizes it. Once our Acharya was in Madurai, it seems. He was giving a lecture. There, everybody worships him, means they prostrate to him and all. And he is very popular. Our Acharya is very popular in YouTube and all. He is very popular. Smiling Swami, he is called a Smiling Swami. He is popular. So after the Jnana Yajna is over, one elderly gentleman came to him, it seems. He is South Indian Brahmin, because pattai, kottai, everything. A very elderly person, he approached our Acharya, it seems, and he asked him, it seems, Swamiji, like you, I am also a jnani, but nobody recognizes me. What should I do so that people will recognize me as a jnani? What can Acharya tell him? This fellow wanting recognition, how can he be a jnani? Ahankara has not gone it. How can he be a jnani?
What did he say to him?
I don't know. He didn't say. He didn't explain to us. He stopped here. So we want everybody to recognize that we are a Brahmajnani. That is very important. See, sometimes the sadhaks, they are called and ask me, Swami, this experience I have got, I have attained, na? That is the final experience, na? They ask me. Then I tell no. Why, Swamiji? When you come and inquire with me, it is no. If you have got it, you will not come to me back. You will not even say thank you to me. Why? Because you have gone. You are gone. Yad ghatva na nivartante. If you want to refer notes, if you want somebody's certificate, it means you are still here in the samsara only. So therefore, nivrittihi paramatriptihi. So what is the final attainment? Total nivritti means mind not going anywhere, absorbed in the self always. So that is paramam triptihi, because it has attained everything. Total fulfillment. Paramam triptihi. Anupamaha, which cannot be compared to anything. It is not upama, another upama. Don't think it is anupama is another upama. It is anupama. Anupama means upama. It cannot be compared to anything. Anupama. Swataha means by itself it is fulfilling. You don't need anything else. So therefore, abiding in the self, nivritti, not roaming around in the world, not wanting anything from the world. That is the highest attainment. See? Therefore, kaupinavantaha kalubhagyavantaha. One who wants nothing from the world. Vendamai vendum. Our masters have said, Vendamai vendum. What do I want in life? A state where I don't want anything. That is what I want. Is that not a want? Vendamai vendum. So I should reach a state where I should be able to say, I don't want anything from anybody, from the world or from God. I am totally satisfied. See, even to imagine such a state, that will not happen as long as you abide in the self. Because that Purna Paramatma, when you recognize and you abide, then only that Purnata, that feeling, that this thing of Purnata is realized. Otherwise, Apurnam only. Then always you feel, okay, I don't want anything from the world, but I want this Mukti Padam. I want something. Then you go to God and pray to Him. What you pray to Him? Bhagavane, I want this knowledge. I want this Mukti Padam. Then also you are a beggar only, begging for something else, something only. But this is better, but still it is, you are wanting something. So that is why Krishna says there are 4 types of devotees. Among them, Jnani is the best. Why? Because he is fulfilled already and he doesn't want anything from anybody. So God is also very tired and sick, Everybody coming to him and asking for this, for that, for this, for that. There was one movie, English movie, I forgot the title, you must be knowing. One person, God, they would be showing the God. Huh? What is that? Maybe, I forgot the title, maybe it is. So, everybody prays. And for him, all the prayers will be coming like this. As if he is opening something, email or something, lakhs of, prayers, prarthana, coming to him. Like that you imagine how much prayers, how many crores of people in this earth. Like that, how many else we don't know. Pavam. At least we should not trouble him. We should say, I am okay, God, thank you for everything. I am contented and happy. So when can you say that? When you abide in the self. When you abide in the God, in the Paramatma within yourself. Then everything is done. That will happen. First Viveka, then Vairagya, then Bodha, then Uparama, then Ananda, then Shanti, then total Tripti, Santushti. So this Amma has named her Santushta straight away. But Santushta happens at the end. Total fulfillment. Santushti.
Any difference between Santushti and Tripti?
Both are same. Santushti means it's emphasizing. Total, Tushti, Santushti. Tripti also Tushti only. Santushti means totally fulfilled. Not at all wanting anything else. Because that self is that, infinite. That's why it's called infinite. After that, you don't even think of anything. You don't want to know anything. No other gain you value. So that is the highest labham. So therefore, you have to attain this santushti at the end. Before we drop this body, we should attain this santushti. Then you will not be born again. If there is some sort of, atripti, meaning what? Something is left to achieve, then you have to come back. It may be silly, but you have to come back. That is the nature. So, you should be able to say, everything is done. Krita krityahaham. Whatever has to be done, everything is done and dusted. No more. See, some elderly people who have lived a wonderful life, you can see it in them actually. See, they are not realized and all, but they are satisfied. They have matured, they have grown very graciously old. They say, my grandfather was like that. He was a Vedic Pandit, Rigveda Pandit. When he was 92, 93, he used to tell me, see, I have enjoyed everything, experienced everything. The body is like that. Yes, there would be some disease. That is all fine. I am taken care. He says, I have no wants or no wishes. I am already okay, fine. The Lord takes me now, I am ready to go. I have no regrets, nothing. He says. And he lived also like that. But he had some, affection for his grandchildren and everything, for normal person. But he is not like wanting to see some TV or read something or do something or want some recognition from people, nothing. Very satisfied. It shows the evolution of the soul. Very satisfied. Even after 60, 70, 80, if you run, watching this movie, that movie, I'm going this here, there, I want this, I want that. Then the restless soul, the soul is very restless, still searching for something, and which is eluding always. So therefore, this is the state which we have to. So if you don't progress and you don't attain the subsequent stages, then whatever you achieved in the previous stages all becomes useless. So you have to go till nivrutti parama, total withdrawal. See, in fact, in the Yoga Vasishtha it is said, the bhumikas, 7 bhumikas, there it is a complete non-perception of objects. The 6th bhumika or something, complete non-perception of objects. Meaning you don't perceive anything, any object as an object other than yourself. Then the last bhumika is turiya. But there, if you don't perceive any object other than yourself, then there is no sort of pravritti, total nivritti. So that has to happen at the end. Then only we are fulfilled. So we will stop here. Today is a very auspicious day, Makara Sankranti. In Tamil Nadu it is called as Pongal. So we have organized now a small festival, a celebration here. So we shall go there, we will stop now. Om Purnamadha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. See, the auspicious time to cook Pongal is